a goal! Can you believe it? It's extraordinary.
The former Tiger himself.
Underway from ACH Group Oval, the base, with Jesse White in the ruck working there against Michael Knoll, one of the new faces in the SANFL this season.
Yeah, it was a very lucky game, Marcus.
Yeah, well done, mate. Long kick, but he's a great player.
Absolutely.
Dave Steckel for many, many years for South. Big kick comes from Whittlesea, top of the square. Fly! It's a ripper too. Good hands, K Lotto.
And K Lotto with a really pack-telling mark.
That's a good mark. We've seen him play a lot of work in defence. He's kicked 3 goals to start the year, and there's his 4th, the former Tiger.
That's good.
Straight across the ground, gives a chance now for Luke Reynolds, former Carlton rookie. Drops his kick in nicely, lowers the eyes. Chance to wheel around with a long kick from Hosey to the top of the square. Good hands, strong hands there too. That is a terrific mark from Josh Scott. They've done it here. Little give over the top, releases Noble. He's got to be quick. He was chased down by Costa, put the pressure on. The kick was still effective. Little chance here for the man on debut. Emery gives it to Little, drops the kick in, it works well.
Good opportunity here for Liam Fitt.
Emery's had his first touch and could be an assist here to help with a goal. It's a good one by Liam Fitt. He had a side before in the South. It got pair. Wind the clock back. Brown, little give. He slip, gives it as well, and Emery's already had 1 shot a goal, hit the post. This one goes to the top of the square. Proud's in there, Nicholson as well. K Lotto with the tackle. Whittlesea trying to get it out, but the umpires let things go for a little while, and now he's pinged them, so it's...
And then the umpire pinged Glenelg player for dragging it back in.
K Lotto sneaks his 2nd one in, did he? Yes, just on the siren, so... Here's a chance for Schwartz, who's been pretty good today. The kick, not a good one. Proud, front position. Bounce doesn't favour him. Cleverly knocked down by Overall. Comes back to him, but via Joel Cross. Spun around Emery.
Oh, what a goal!
The kick on the ground from Overall is remarkable. That is an unbelievable goal by Sammy Overall.
Have a look at the smile on his face. He had 2nd and 3rd efforts in that contest. Brought the ball to the front of the pack. Just prior to this, Sam Overall bringing the ball to the front of the pack, follows out, it spills his way, gets his right boot to it, hits it flush, and a great goal.
Calls Scharenberg to come forward, drops the kick in nicely between a pair of Panthers. He's got a runner now, long kick coming to the top of the square. It's a good one. Scott was in best position, and he's been interfered with. He's going to have a shot at goal. Player on the advantage. Costa goes in. Glenelg get the answer. The AFLW player joining us today. Courtney, now we saw Nick Little get a bit of a knock early in the game, but is it a clean bill of health for everyone else at the moment?
Yeah, Nick Little did get a knock early in the first, just an innocuous one in a contest. But Joel Cross got that heavy hit in the second on from Jesse White, but he seems to be out there and doing just fine.
Lachlan Hosey's taken the mark here. This is exactly what the Tigers needed to start the second half. 24 goals last season at around 60%. So he'll fancy his chances from 45. He got it off the boot well, shading to the near side, but he's kicked the goal, and Glenelg are roaring.
Up top of the square, Whittlesea held back, trying a couple of bites at it, can't get it. Joseph has been good in defence. Hurried kick going forward, free kick.
It's a drop kick.
Drop, it's been done. Free kick is going to go to South Adelaide. Let's have a look at this on replay.
A sense of nostalgia. Technically,
it's a drop
well,
kick.
that is a drop kick, but
It's been outlawed.
The rule states, you know, the ball has to be in contact with the boot, I believe. Big turnover here, though.
Liam Fitt should put this one through for South Adelaide, and he does. They get the reply quickly from the Hosey goal at the 2-minute mark.
Taken up a notch.
Noel wins the tap, got at the advantage of Schwartz, who was taken high, so a free kick in the middle of the ground. Glenelg fans just getting a little restless here in the grandstand around us, and the hands in the back there, it goes unwhistled. And the mark's been taken here by Sam Overall, who's dispatched the number 7 jumper and is now wearing number 32.
Needed to go back a little bit harder. The forearms were there. There was certainly no push. He was just protecting the drop of the ball in that marking area. Did a good job of it.
He likes it off the boot, Sam Overall, and the goal umpire hasn't moved. The Panthers have got a game-high 25-point lead. Tom Schott wants to come laterally as well. He's got Nicholson. Just got some separation there from Hayden Sampson. Well, joining in, almost buying off more than he could chew, was Aaron Joseph. Good enough to get out of trouble. Now goes to Scott. Out 2 against 1 in the goal square, or at the front of the square. They get the loose ball. Quickly to Jesse White. He fires, and Jesse White kicks his first. And Glenelg aren't done with just yet. Abe Davis launches deep. Oh, overall again. Standing on their shoulders. Couldn't complete it. Worrying signs here for the Tigers. South Adelaide with numbers around it through sets of hands. Running into the open goal. It's Nick Schwartz. And South Adelaide go to a 28-point lead.
Hold the footy. They look to come through the centre of the ground. Corey Gregson actually spot up. It was a risky kick at the back of the square, but here's a shot on goal for the Panthers to the jet. In cross. Nailed it. What a superstar he is. With no pressure around you. It's just the perceived pressure that they're putting on themselves at the moment, Glenelg. They've had a lot of footy, just wasted so much of it.
Jesse White wrestles it away from Noel, charging toward goal. How about that for a goal of the day audition from Jesse White?
2 champion stalwarts and a wonderful segment on Peter Carey at half-time of today's game. It was really enthralling.
McBean wins the tap there. Might come back to him. Here he is. Can he do it again? So Glenelg looking to press here, get something happening at the offensive end for them, as Luke Reynolds rarely sighted today. Left foot and wanting a free kick there, Lachlan Hosey. And a 25-metre penalty is going against South Adelaide as well. So Hosey will go to the goal square and is going to slam this through and kick his second goal. It'll be back-to-back goals for Glenelg in the space of 2 minutes.
Ball just paddled out close as South Adelaide take it over. Whittlesey under pressure from Gould, just butters up, drops a little kick in, close, and then another kick is good, and it works beautifully. Finds Hosey. He's been pretty lively. Came from shot, and he's been a good target for them, Hosey. And a couple of quick goals from Glenelg here, and there is still plenty of time for anything to happen.
Shot now with 15 disposals, and that ball inside really didn't give any look in for the South Adelaide defence. Low and hard, and a diving mark from Hosey.
Hosey looking for back-to-back goals. He has, and he's got his third. 17 points is the break.
Loose ball. Haran gets it onto the boot, just trying to buy some real estate. Likewise, Carpeney. Now they're inside, they're attacking 50 on the bounce. Eludes Max Proud, favoured. Overall got support. Overall gets it back. Got it from Whittlesey. Can line up from here. 45 out. He likes it off the boot, and he seals the deal. That could be the winner for the Panthers. Uses Motlop. Not a lot on offer. Just hoists it toward McBean, who was caught out of position. High flyers again. And Scott involved in the pack, and he's come off second best here. He's in a lot of pain, Josh Scott. Looks as though it might be a wrist. He's clutching his arm. Play goes on. It could be a goal. It's shading toward the near side. McBean wants to claim the mark, but Josh Scott's in big trouble at centre half forward. Umpire is calling for the assistance of the trainers here, and this is a lot of pain for Josh Scott.
At all.
That is a horrendous break. He's in enormous pain straight away, grabbing that left arm, and we could actually hear the screams from here. Look at his face, just menacing. They're going to have to get the green whistle out there. You can see it's almost at a wrong angle.
Not taken. Coming through a little, slaps it forward. McCarthy with him. Here is Gould again, just farms out a big right-hander. Costa with speed too. Whippets in Costa and Noble going at it there, and the mark's taken by Hosey, and the umpire is going to say to someone, you're going to come back, and is that 25 metres?
Hosey's just taken a nice little platform dive here, straight off the 3-metre platform, and just con the umpire into this one for a 25. Summerton just really lent on him. He'll make the most of his opportunity though.
Hosey's kicked 3, 2 of them in this term, and kick 4 for the game. Hosey been a good target. So Nicholson with his kick going forward again. Glenelg, Will Gould hanging around the forward line now, the defender, and getting right amongst it. And here we go, kick around the corner from Corey Gregson, the former Cat. Wowee, they're within 9 points.
Yeah, continue work rate and popping up. South Adelaide need their leaders here to stand up and just slow play down.
Motlop with a kick right into the square. 2 on 1, and the mark has been taken by Reynolds. Wow, this will put them within 3 points, and you'd still think there's got to be a couple of minutes to go, given that there's been 7 goals already this term, plus the injury Pause to Scott. Reynolds puts it through. And the Bays are right in at 3 points the difference.
Reynolds backs himself, long high ball. The Panthers somehow have given up a massive lead. Glenelg within 3 points, and it's all come from the centre bounce.
Well, they kicked 4 goals in the first 3 quarters, Glenelg. They've kicked 6 here in this final quarter. And look at the clearances. The lopsided nature is all due to Jesse White. In the ruck once more. They get the tap. Here they go. Marlon Motlop. This will be some sort of recovery. Motlop dances to 45. He's dragged the kick. It's a minor score. He let South Adelaide off the hook.
Panther concentration is not switched on. Prior to that bounce, they had a 5-minute convention between Jesse White and Motlop. You knew the ball was going to end up with him, and South Adelaide couldn't defend it.
Cross high, giving away a free kick. So here's a chance for Chalmers now. They've had 6 clearances in a row. Glenelg, he just drops a little kick in. It's a good one. McBean was the hero last week with 9 goals.
The timekeeper, I reckon he's got his hand on the button. It's got to be close. Pressure kick from McBean.
Liam McBean could win it for Glenelg with this kick. And it's gone across the face, so it's a 1-point game.
Hot contest at the moment. Elliot Chalmers gets involved again. Here's Motlop, a little undecided, running past Curran, the captain. He's knocked down, taking the kick, called to play on Tyson Brown. Now Curran has stayed down as well. Going back with the ball, Aaron Joseph takes the mark. Go long is the call. They look for McBean. He comes out strongly against multiple defenders. Luke Reynolds has taken it. Reynolds has taken the grab well within range.
What a moment, what a grab. In from the side, all eyes were on McBean. Leading the Ken Farmer, we thought he was going to pluck it, and Luke Reynolds has been instrumental in this final turn. Surely the timekeeper just twitching with the fingers. The siren cannot be far away.
Well, they've kicked the last 3 goals, 6 of the last 7. They were 35 points down when South kicked the first goal of this quarter. Reynolds is across the face. It's a minor score. Don't rule out a draw.
It's all square. Wow.
This is incredible. The opportunities they've had. Motlop running into an open goal. McBean normally kicks them. Reynolds normally kicks them.
Haynes is a long kick. It's a big clearing one. Haran with the contest, and the umpire very quick to get hold of things here. They're going to throw it up at the half-forward line. Scores a level. We're over 30 minutes. In fact, we're nearly into 32 minutes. 8 goals and a big injury. Stoppage time. Hurry kick. McBean one-on-one against Crab, the 200-gamer. McBean needs to keep it in. He couldn't. Crab did well there.
Experience from Crab. Just the top of his knuckles getting the ball over the line. No deliberate. Had to disguise it. This is just incredible. How many inside forward 50s in this final time? How many opportunities do the Bays want?
South Adelaide led by 30 points at 3/4 time. Abe Davis with a clearing kick. Here's the opportunity. The kick is a wobbler, and it's gone out in the fall. Oh boy, that was Finn Betterman. The young teenager just swung it on the boot and just missed it behind.
32.5 minutes played. Scores level. These teams have played 228 games and had just 2 draws. Overall, wrestles his opponent out of the way. Almost completed the mark. Betterman gets involved once more. The umpire's going to come in. They're doing all the attacking here, Glenelg. And there's the siren. It is a draw. After being 35 points down early in the final quarter, Glenelg has climbed across South Adelaide and get them on level terms. Glenelg 10-10-70, South Adelaide 9-16-70, and the Bays had their chances there to steal it.
That is just a remarkable finish. You don't know who to feel more sorry for. South Adelaide controlled the game through 4 quarters of football, and then Glenelg just came home strong, had that many shots on goal. The last shot on goal, missing the point post by millimetres. All they needed was the other side, and that was a victory to the Bays.
It was the teenager Finn Betterman almost did a Barry Breen. He would have heard of Barry Breen because that happened back in 1966. It was just a huge final term.